everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so happy you stopped by. So in honor of the Mardi Gras festivities happening in New Orleans, I thought I would show you guys how I like to make my shrimp and grits. Now if you look on the internet, there's like 100 different ways that you can make it, but I just want to show you how I like to do it. It's really simple and it comes out great. Now I will tell you, it's not low calorie, but every once in a while we can make a dish and treat ourselves because we don't make this every week, right? So I'll show you step by step how to do it. It's not hard, so let's get cooking.
So let's get started making our grits. I have a large pot and I'm gonna put in 4 cups of water. Now you could also use chicken stock. And now we have our stone ground grits, not the instant kind, and it's 1 cup. So instead of using the chicken broth, I'm just using this dry chicken bouillon. Either one works just fine, but we want to flavor the water. And this is a little less than a tablespoon. And now once the water gets hot, we're going to add in our 1 cup of the grits. And we're just going to give that a nice stir until everything's all mixed together. And then once it starts coming to a boil, just give it a final little stir. And then what we're gonna do is put on a lid and turn the heat down to very low. And we're gonna simmer this for 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. And every 5 minutes, you're gonna take off the lid and give it a stir to make sure it's not sticking on the bottom. And after about 15 minutes, it's gonna get really thick like this, but it still needs to cook. So I have some peeled and deveined large shrimp. I have about 6 or 7 per person. I'm making enough for 2 people. 2 strips of bacon, some green onion, and some diced pepper. I'll have everything in the description box with the amounts. Okay, you guys, so it's been about 25 minutes. Our grits are tender, and we are gonna be adding 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter and a 1/2 cup of cream. See, I told you it was not low calorie. And now it's still on low, and we're just gonna whisk that all together, and we're gonna add in 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheddar cheese. You could use all cheddar, of course. And see how yummy and creamy that is. They are so delicious. And now what you're gonna wanna do is taste it to see if it needs some salt. It might need it a little. I think I added about 1/4 teaspoon. Don't oversalt it, whatever you do. And then of course, pepper to taste. And those are basically done. Now I've fried off my 2 pieces of bacon that were diced. And we're gonna take it out of the pan, but leave the grease. And then add another tablespoon of the unsalted butter and melt that. And now I sprinkled each side of my shrimp with Cajun seasoning. And you're just gonna fry each side for about 2 minutes. We don't wanna overcook our shrimp. They don't take long at all. Plus they're gonna finish cooking in the sauce. So they should just be a nice color on each side like this, and then take them out of the pan and just set them aside. Now I have my diced peppers, the red and yellow, but you could just use green. And then I have the white part of green onions. And now I'm adding a teaspoon of flour. And what we're doing is we're making a roux to help thicken our sauce. And you're just gonna stir that around till all the flour is incorporated and we get the raw taste out of the flour. And now you're gonna add about 1/4 cup or count to 3 of white wine. I'm using Chardonnay, but you can use any kind of white wine that you like. And now we're gonna add 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And just keep stirring that until it gets nice and thick. And then we're gonna take about 1/2 cup of the chicken stock and we're gonna thin it out. And that's gonna make a nice sauce. Just gonna get nice and smooth. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is put back in our bacon. So just add that to it. And then we're gonna put back our shrimp. And we're just gonna cook that in the sauce for 3 to 4 minutes or until the shrimp gets nice and hot. That's all there is to it. Doesn't it look delicious? And then we're gonna plate it up. So I just put some of the cheesy grits in a bowl. I topped it with, I think, 7 shrimp and some of the sauce. And then I topped it with fresh parsley and the green part of the onion. It's so good, you guys. You've got to try it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.